Hello, and welcome to the Howard Wright Know Your Money podcast. I'm Ashley Smith.
And I'm Tom Richards.
On the Know Your Money podcast, we talk everything finance, from financial planning tips to how what's going on in the world around you affects the money in your wallet and, most importantly, your financial future.
If this podcast helps you, please like and subscribe so that we can help as many people as possible moving forwards. In today's episode, we're going to be discussing, is it ever too late to start pension planning? Many financial advisors emphasise the importance of starting retirement planning as early as possible. However, what if you find yourself in your 40s or 50s and have only just begun to think about pension planning? Ash, can you explain to our listeners, is it ever too late to plan for and secure a comfortable retirement?
The short answer is no. It's never too late to start pension planning, and as you touched on, it's never too early to start pension planning either. Today I'm going to go through 10 steps that our listeners can take to help improve their financial outlook for retirement. Step 1 is to review your finances. You need to begin by conducting a comprehensive assessment of your current financial position. Take a close look at your savings, investments, any workplace pensions that you may have. Understanding your starting point is essential for creating a realistic retirement strategy and setting achievable goals. A financial advisor, such as ourselves at Howard Wright, will use a discovery document or a fact find to gather that information. Secondly, you need to define your objectives. So your retirement plan should align with your aspirations for later life. What kind of retirement lifestyle do you want? Only you will know. Do you want to spend more time with family? Do you want to travel? Do you want to pursue hobbies, explore new passions? Having a clear vision of your retirement goals can help shape that financial strategy and that financial plan. Some clients will find this quite difficult to do, especially trying to put monetary figures on those dreams and aspirations. So a good financial advisor would be able to help by either drawing upon your current expenditure and looking at what may or may not be there in retirement, or for those that really don't know, there are different retirement studies that a good financial advisor will be well aware of that can have a look at the different types of income and different types of lifestyles within retirement. The third step is to check your workplace pension. So if you're currently employed, your employer should be offering you a workplace pension as long as you meet certain criteria. And it's important that if you do meet those criteria, you should be involved in that pension scheme. Maximising contributions to that can significantly boost your retirement savings. It's a legal requirement that your employer has to pay into that pension. So if you opt out of that pension, or if you're not in that pension, you're effectively missing out on free money. Step 4 is to track down lost pensions. So over the years, we find many clients that have accumulated multiple workplace pensions from different jobs, and as they've moved on, they've almost forgotten about them. If you believe that you could have some pensions from previous employers, but have possibly moved and don't get statements delivered to you, and you never changed your address, there is a free service you can use called the Pension Tracing Service. If you give that a Google, you should be able to find that. There are plenty on there that will charge you for that, but it is a free service. Once you've found them, or if you never lost them in the first place, you may want to consider consolidating these pensions into a single scheme. 1, it will help simplify, and 2, hopefully it will mean that you don't then lose track of them moving forwards because they're all in one simple place. Note of caution here, although it might be easier having all your pensions in one pot, the last thing you want to do is transfer an old pension that has valuable guarantees into one that means you've lost those guarantees moving forwards. Consideration should also be given to the features of each of these pensions as well. If there's 2 identical pensions, but one is more expensive than the other, you possibly don't want to move into the more expensive one unless there is additional value to be added, such as a financial advisor helping you with your financial plan and taking their fee from that pension. 5th step is to contribute the correct amount. When you start saving, it's never too late. The power of compounding interest, whether it's 2 years, 10 years, 20 years, 40 years, will always help improve your potential retirement pot and ultimately your retirement income. Whether you have a workplace pension or a long-lasting workplace pension, whether you've got a private scheme, you need to save as much as required to achieve your goals. Generally speaking, if you Google this, and we have done a podcast on it, there's lots that will say save as much as you can, save every last penny that you've got going spare. But actually, from Howard Wright's point of view, we will undertake an analysis with you that looks at exactly how much you need to save. If you can achieve your goals by saving £100 a month, it's not necessary, therefore, to then start scrimping and scraping and really struggling so that you can save £500 or £1,000 a month into your pension if it's just not necessary. So again, a good financial advisor will work with you to establish just how much you need to be saving. Step 6 links back into step 5 really, and it says cut unnecessary expenses. Now this here goes back onto what I said about how much do you need to save. If you find that your pension plan requires you to be saving £500 a month to achieve your goals, and you've currently only got £300 a month surplus, can you cut your expenditure to meet that £500 contribution? On the flip side of that, if you only need to be saving £500 a month and you've got £1,000 disposable income, probably not a need to cut those expenses that you may deem unnecessary, but actually they're lifestyle expenditures. So again, a good financial advisor will work with you to really establish what you need to be saving and then how much you can spend on the non-essentials. Number 7, as you're approaching retirement, if you really have left it quite late, it doesn't have to be a pension that provides for your income. And what some of our clients have done is downsize their property. So as you get older, if you've had a family, you've had children and they've grown up in the house, as they've moved out, you may be living in a 3, 4, 5 bedroom property, and then maybe 1 or 2 people now in that property. If you feel that property is larger than you need and you're happy to downsize, you could find there that you release quite a bit of equity that can be used to fund that retirement for you. Keep in mind as well, a smaller property, not always, but usually will cost less to run, less to heat, so that will cut down on the bills as well. Step 8, and this is one for those that really have not put enough away or have been unable to put enough away during their working career, is to delay retirement. So staying in full-time work for longer, as you can imagine, it allows you to build up more of a pot because you're working longer, you've got the income coming in that you can then save, but also it delays the point at which you need to start taking those benefits. So it can really, on the other side, the longevity, it can really increase how long that money is going to last for you in retirement. Step 9 is revise your investment strategy. So you may have a pension that you've been in for many, many years, and when you set that pension up, you will have gone into an investment fund or investment funds, which could have been the perfect combination or perfect fund for you at the time. But as times change, as you get closer to retirement, is that still the correct fund for you to be invested in? It may be, but it may not be. So review and revise your investment strategy as you progress through your life. The 10th and the final step here is to repay high interest debts. This is certainly something that has come to the forefront for a lot of clients in recent months with higher interest rates. If you really do have high interest rates, you have a mortgage 6-7%, you have credit cards 24-25%, you may want to prioritise paying those debts off over saving. But again, a good financial advisor can work with you and find the right combination of debt repayment and retirement saving to make sure that when you get to your retirement age, you've done everything within your power to achieve your retirement objectives. While planning for retirement can be very daunting, especially if you've delayed starting, as I've said a few times through this podcast, a good financial advisor can provide you with the advice, the guidance, the clarity and confidence that you need to put you on the right track to achieve your objectives. In conclusion then, it's never too late to start pension planning. It's also never too early either. Taking the proactive steps and seeking professional advice can help you secure a more financially comfortable and hopefully worry-free retirement.
If you have any concerns or questions about your retirement planning, don't hesitate to reach out to the Howard Wright team of experienced chartered financial planners. Ash, can you just inform our listeners on how they can reach you and our team?
Of course, as always, the best way to get in touch is either via our website, www.howardwright.co.uk. You can fill in our inquiry form, or you can give us a call on 0345 688 4939. Myself or any of the chartered advisors here at Howard Wright will be more than happy to have a chat with you, see what your needs are and help you moving forwards. Thank you as always for listening to the Howard Wright Know Your Money podcast. I've been Ashley Smith.
And I've been Tom Richards.
If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe or share on your socials. And if you're listening to us on Apple Music or Spotify, please drop us a follow and leave us a review.
It really helps other people find the podcast, enabling them to know their money better and build stronger financial futures. Please also check out the Howard Wright link tree for loads more tips, tricks, articles, videos and podcasts just like this one. And most importantly, stay tuned for future episodes.
This recording contains information from sources believed to be reliable, but no guarantee, warranty or representation express or implied is given to its accuracy. Howard Wright does not undertake any obligation to update or revise any future statements. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future results. Investments can go down as well as up, and actual results could differ materially from those anticipated. This recording is for the information purposes only and has no regard to the specific investment objectives or financial situation of any individual. The information contained in this recording is not intended to constitute and should not be construed as investment or financial advice. Appropriate personalised advice should always be taken before entering into any transactions. No responsibility can be accepted for any loss arising from action taken or refrain from being taken based on this publication. Howard Wright is authorised and regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority.